friends, it's me, Rhea Peterson. Welcome back to my channel. Today I have a big one for you. I do not have any brand new content for you today, but I have compiled some very motivating videos that I have done recently to help give you all the motivation to get that first start of your week really nice and organized. I have a lot of deep cleaning, organizing, and decluttering to share with you, and we're just gonna hang out for an extended period of time. I have been crazy busy. I know that a lot of you have really busy lives, and I have compiled as much motivation as I can for you to really just help you knock all the things off of your to-do list. But don't worry, there will be brand new content coming for you in my next video, and I can't wait to hang out with you. If you're new here, my name is Rhea Peterson. I typically upload twice a week on Tuesdays and Saturdays, and we cover things like cleaning and organizing and decorating. I also like to share things about food, and I am so glad that you found me. If you're not already, subscribe to the channel, continue to hang out, but otherwise, let's get started. There's lots to do. I'm sorry if you felt shaky. Gary's really excited. Gary's ready to clean. Let's get started. It's me, Rhea Peterson. Welcome back to my channel. I hope you are doing well. I have quite the list of things to catch up on. It is a new year, 2025, and I am starting it off by getting some major deep cleaning done in my house. I have neglected a few areas. My shower in particular is not the color that it should be, so I definitely need to tackle that. Plus there's just a lot of random areas in the house that need to be addressed. So that is the plan. We have an extreme amount of cleaning to do, plus lots of scientists. We have advent calendars that I kept forgetting, and the kids are doing them today.
And it comes with real gold.
They're these National Geographic science ones, and the kids have been very enthusiastic about it.
It comes with real gold.
Real gold. So we are going to be starting off in the kitchen so I can supervise the science and then make our way upstairs. I have a pretty good list going. I want to start by getting my oven steam cleaned. Lots of drips, lots of mess over the holidays, and one of you did ask about how I clean my ovens, and it reminded me that I haven't done it in a while. So we're gonna start by getting the steam clean features on my ovens going. I do have two ovens. Get that going. We'll spray the showers so that the mold can start, unmolding. And then kind of go from there. We're gonna clean in the kitchen, we're gonna tidy my bedroom, get some laundry started, tackle my bathroom, just lots to do today. And I, of course, don't wanna spend my entire life doing it. So we are going to get started. If you're cleaning with me, let me know down in the comments what you are working on. I love to hear from you. If you aren't already, make sure you are subscribed to the channel. Continue to hang out with me. I would so love that. I hope that your 2025 has started off well. We are focusing on those positive vibes for 25, and I am very excited that it is a new year and it is time to clean up so we can start it fresh. I hope you are doing well. Let's get started. You guys ready? Mm-hmm. Let's go. Okay, so both of my ovens have steam cleaning cycles, which I love. I don't like the really high heat clean cycles on the ovens. So all I have to do, I took the grates out and I start it. It tells you how much water you need. You pour water down in the bottom and then just close them and press start, and the doors even lock, which is really, really nice. And if I have anything left, I can use my little scraper or like the Pink Stuff Miracle Cream Cleaner. That stuff works really great on getting the glass really shiny. So I'm gonna just start this one. This is a gas stove and the clean cycle is called the Aqualift Self Clean. And then I also have an electric oven, which has just a regular clean cycle. You have the option of using the high heat or the steam clean mode on this one, and I always use the steam clean. So let's get those going.
Lights flash in the dark. I know you're coming back, aiming at my heart. And these things never come from me easily, no. But now I think I'm ready. I think I'm ready, ready. Emotions repeating, though it's been so long. I know what you're thinking, I know. I wanna spend all our time now, for better or worse. I know the past is gone, and now you're all I want. 'Cause I would give it all up, give it all up, give it all up for you. I would give it all up, give it all up, give it all up. I would give it all up, give it all up, give it all up for you. I would give it all up, give it all up, give it all up.
Okay, for the shower, I like to let the spray that I use sit for quite a while. So we're gonna spray this and then the shower will actually be like the last thing that we do. It's just gotten really bad. I have not kept up on top of everything. So I'm just gonna pull all the bottles and everything out, get the floors, like all the grout lines sprayed really well. I like the Clorox bleach spray for it. I just haven't had the time to devote like a full-on vinegar treatment of the shower, because I know that will actually like get rid of the mold more effectively, but I'm just gonna spray it with the cleaner for right now, get the worst of the mold spots taken care of, and then in the hopefully near future, like really tackle the shower. So I'm gonna go get my cleaner, we'll get this sprayed, and then kind of just go from there.
Give it all up for you. I would give it all up, give it all up, give it all up.
Well, I'm just making sure that I get everything sprayed down really well and then spray the cleaner. I make sure like the worst spots are really well saturated, but otherwise it's just like a good coating of the bleach cleaner, and then cracking the window because this stuff smells. I make sure the overhead fan is on, I crack the window, and I do let it sit for quite a while, but I've got a really long list, so we'll get plenty of time to sit. But after I get all this done, we're gonna make a pit stop in my bedroom and get the bed made, get laundry going, and then head back downstairs. I had like just enough time to get all of this done before the clean cycles on the ovens finished.
Give it all up, give it all up for you. I would give it all up, give it all up, give it all up. Give it all up, give it all up, give it all up for you. I would give it all up, give it all up, give it all up. I would give it all up, give it all up, give it all up for you. I would give it all up, give it all up, give it all up. I was worried you blow my reputation, but I figured it's not on me. Yeah. The way you're making me shiver, your hands on myself, I keep pulling the trigger right. This red finger for people like them. Oh no. Well, darling, on my mind, I'm feeling so fly up in the zone now. I'm like a golden crown, whirling high up in the sky. Oh, it's the way you make me feel so good, feel so good right now. It's the way you make me feel so good.
Within like the first week of having him home, I taught Gary how to play fetch, and he learned it really well. Gary is a rag doll, and they are not known for brain cells, and we, especially the boys, we were kind of excited to have kind of a derpy cat. And Gary is way smarter than what we were told. And so we joke that we got a lemon because he's so smart. But he really is. He has his derpy moments, but he's actually really smart, and he loves fetch with those fuzzy pom-poms. But we've had a very industrious and busy break, and we are trying to just catch up on the rest of the stuff that needs to get done around the house, especially with the new year. I've got that deep cleaning that I want to knock out. Connor's been working on stuff. The kids have been, doing what they do best, which is, continuing the mess as I turn around, which is wonderful. But they've had a really fun break, and I am looking forward to them going back to school. I love them. I love the time we spend together. But I have to deal with this guy.
What are you doing?
I find him in multiple places during this whole deep cleaning endeavor. This is the first time he's ever climbed into the dryer, but it is kind of like having a forever toddler in the house. I found Callum in the dryer a number of times. And Gary is now the new Callum. Callum was my most mischievous baby. He was so fun though. And he was my biggest. That kid was 10 pounds. I had a 10-pound human being that I grew. I was very proud of myself, but also he did a number on me. Anyways, I've got the laundry sorted. We've got it going. Got my timer set, and the ovens are done. So we are going to tackle getting them now scrubbed and cleaned.
You make me feel so good.
That came right up. But I'm gonna get Scrub Mommy and get it nice and wet so I can scrub the last little bits off. The light actually is out in this oven, so the lighting is terrible. But this one wasn't as dirty because I don't use it as often. So I'm just gonna give it a quick little scrub down, and then it should be good to go. I'm not gonna lie, this oven stove action keeps adding cons to the list, and more I want to replace it with something new. And I also recognize that does cost money. So I'm trying to be rational and just maybe putting it out into the universe that it would be cool if this just stopped working one day, so I could really justify replacing it. But I also know that that's probably not smart because it technically works, but we have to put the thermometer in there. We've tried calibrating it. It's just not a good oven. And we live in a housing development that's relatively new. We have some good friends, and they've also complained about this oven because we all have the same one. And it's a lot of the same issues. So this is not dissimilar to my dishwasher, except this time there's no hole in the bottom of it, and I'm risking having to get all new flooring, which was honestly what I wanted, was new floors. Like, I want a lighter color floor. But instead we, we're smart and we replaced the dishwasher that had a hole in the bottom. This oven, I think that would be terrible if it got a hole in the bottom, because then I'd probably have to replace my whole house. Okay, so the stovetop is disgusting. So what I'm gonna do is spray it with the Dawn Power Wash, let that sit, and I'm also gonna spray the grates from both ovens just on my counter here. And then while all of that sits and curates, marinates, if you will, I'm gonna clean out the other oven, which is a little dirtier than this one was, because I never use this one, because it's not a very good oven. I'm really glad I have that one. This one, terrible. Would not recommend. getting all of the soap spread out all over everything so it can break down all the gross, greasy spots. And then I am spraying the grates. This is my least favorite part of cleaning the ovens, and I'll talk more about that later because I'm very passionate about it. But it needed to be done because I put it off the last time I did it, and now I'm going to pay for it. It's not terrible. The Dawn Power Wash and a Scour Daddy really does a great job. After a certain point, it's all a mental game of just scrubbing and getting all of the spots off, and I am not known for my mental game, having ADHD and an aversion to cleaning the oven grates. So it's a bad combination, but we persevere and we do get quite a bit of it cleaned up. But I'm gonna tackle inside here first. I have to get all the water up, and this one does have a little bit more gross stuff on the bottom and some damage that will just always be there. It looks dirty, but it's clean damage. Okay, so there's a couple of stuck on bits. I'm gonna scrub it. This one's a little bit dirtier, but I have my little scraper. It's just a razor blade, but you can use it as long as you're not like sticking it with the corner. These are really, really handy. So I'm just gonna try to scrape out some of the worst bits. I don't wanna damage the oven though. There's already issues with this one. Some of the coating came off on the bottom. Probably my fault. So I'm gonna just scrape off what I can here, give it a good scrub down, clean the glass on the door, and be done. This steam cleaner, even though the oven was dirtier, I still feel like it's about the same as the other one now. This one just a little bit more efficient. I really like this oven, especially compared to that one.
You gotta leave me here tonight before we make this even worse. It's gonna hurt even more than just us. We gave it all we had. It's time to say bye, baby, bye. I'll be, you'll be, yeah, we'll be fine. So let's call it a night, and that's why I wish you the best and say goodbye. You start to get dressed and then we cry, 'cause we both know it's gonna hurt, but not as much as this does. So baby, bye. It's for the best and you know why. You gotta leave.
The glass had a little bit more stuck on stuff on there, so I took my scraper to it and then decided I was going to bring in a little bit more heavy duty cleaner, but it's not really. It's the Pink Stuff Miracle Cream Cleaner. This stuff is so good, this cleaner. It makes the glass so shiny. I should have just started with that, but I was hoping to avoid having to get more stuff from upstairs because that's where I keep it. But here we are. This stuff's amazing and wonderful. It's the Pink Stuff Miracle Cream Cleaner. It smells like rhubarb and it makes it so shiny and clean. I love this stuff. When I'm really cleaning my stainless steel, I like to use this on that as well. It just does such a good job. It makes everything so shiny and clean.
I got so much to say, never thought it would end this way. I've had so many thoughts spinning in my head. I wanna right my wrongs, never thought they would do such harm. You got so many reasons spinning in your head.
That stuff is so good.
Indispensable pain in your chest. Leave us for the best or you would break. That is why you left without a text. I miss you, babe. I'm forgiving everything that we said when we were drunk. It doesn't matter 'cause it all came from
Pastria could have just gone with what she wanted to do and pretend like these were clean and ignore them. Now present Rhea is stuck scrubbing for the rest of her life. You can blame past Pastria for not cleaning them the last time she cleaned the oven. She's the worst.
your eyes. skies while we're kissing in the rain. Oh, look me in my eyes. Never thought they could tell.
I did the best that I was able to do physically and mentally. And look at that. The laundry is done. So we should hurry up here before we go switch it. I'm rinsing off. If you remember, this did look worse. Yes, I see additional spots, but we're not asking for perfection. We are just asking for the job to be done to the best of our abilities. And that was the best of my ability. Plus, there's just so many spots. So many. I would still be scrubbing that. If I really, really, really wanted it to be done, I would have sprayed it with the degreaser, but I don't really like a lot of harsh chemicals, and I was already in like a bleach bath upstairs in my shower. So here we are. I am re-wetting the stove with the sponge and scrubbing a lot of the tough grease off. I'm gonna get my scraper, scrape off some of the worst spots that the scrub mommy could not get off. Washing this stove is definitely a labor of love, and it does take a little while, but it's so worth it. And look at that. Look where we found Gary. Oh, Gary. There's Hugo. He's a good helper. He saved Gary from the oven.
I'm not one of those who easily can open up and let somebody close. No, I'm not one of those who is the center of attention. I'm not one of those. No. Some people might say I am afraid, but I just do things my own way. I don't know why, 'cause I don't like people pleasing. And sometimes they don't see what defines me, but I don't need them honestly, 'cause I got you. Everybody else makes me feel small.
The stove is so much cleaner. It looks so good. I'm getting the grates in. We're going to wipe down the stainless steel, and then we have to tackle the counters. But the stove looks so much better. We'll forget, like the oven over there, it looks great. But again, we don't like that oven. We're less excited about that oven. But the oven in the wall looks amazing and wonderful if you don't pay attention to the damage on the inside. And so now we have to make everything else around it look nice. So it's extra special. So we're gonna also wipe down the stainless steel here before we finally tackle the disgusting counter from the grates that I did not enjoy cleaning.
Before they know somebody, I just feel at home. Yeah, yeah. You like to take things slow, never stressing anybody. That's just how I roll. Yeah. Some people might say I am afraid, but I just do things my own way. I don't know why, 'cause I don't like people pleasing. And sometimes they don't see what defines me, but I don't need them honestly, 'cause I
Okay, so I'm just gonna clean the countertop off, and then the kids are done sciencing. So we're gonna clean up the carnage over there really quick and vacuum up all the crumbs and everything off the floor, and then we are done in the kitchen. We've got another load that's got about 10 minutes left in the wash. I'm not sure where the dryer's at, so we'll probably just jump right into cleaning the bathroom and maybe switch a load of laundry during the trip.
at all. You're everything everyone else is like. You're everything everyone else is like. You're everything everyone else is not.
don't mind the way I won't play. Don't like the game, 'cause I will stay, and I will wait for you.
I'm gonna check in with Gary, make sure he approves of my work. It looks like I passed. So I'm gonna get the baskets back on the table, and then we are going to vacuum the floors. After my kids scienced, they ate a bunch of Ritz crackers. So there's just science and Ritz crackers all over the floor. So we're gonna get those vacuumed up. I'm a little later than usual though, and I haven't asked what you've got going on, how you are doing. Leave a comment, let me know what projects you've got going on. I hope that you've been able to be productive. This definitely has felt good to get all of this stuff done. It takes all day sometimes, but this was the day I had to do it. So let me know, what are you working on?
Don't let me fall to the ground so heavily, 'cause I recall what you go through easily. Just let me know where we head in this reverie, and I will say, don't mind the way I won't play. Don't like the game, 'cause I will stay, and I will wait for you. 'Cause I will stay, and I will wait for you.
Oh, it's unsettling. Okay, we have made it back up to the bathroom, changed over the laundry. Downstairs looks incredible. Kids are currently watching a movie. So what I'm gonna do is scrub the floor. I need to rinse all of the bleach spray off. And then I'm gonna pull up the drain. You can see the Drano right here. It's not draining as efficiently. So I think we'll tackle that first. I'm gonna rinse the floor off, pull up the drain cover there, clean that all off. We can do the Drano and then clean everything else. This is the last thing though. I've also gone on a couple side quests. I did vacuum the living room and the stairs after I finished in the kitchen. So I've done even more than you'll ever know. And I bet you're doing a ton. So productive today.
I leave the TV on, I'm done with your sad eyes. I can take another night with you on like this. So let's go, I'm sure you can take it. You've been crying over him for a lifetime. So if you don't mind, we will dance till it's way past late. Another course that we can fly with the baseline.
Not bad actually. Good luck. Oh, it's gross in there. I gotta let that sit.
He's a vagabond, he won't love you better. I can watch you sinking down on the battleship. So come to 10, then again, Mississippi.
Connor's more of a products out type guy. I'm not. I don't like having everything sitting out all the time. Just because Alice likes to try stuff out, but also I just never really like lots of stuff out. I think I'm gonna try and go find something else to put in here to at least keep it consolidated and look a little bit nicer. Gonna do that. So it's very dusty. When was the last time I did this? It's so dusty. Okay, we're done. Considering all the stuff I have in my decor closet, I was surprised at how limited my options were. So we're settling for this right now, and I added a plant because I wanted to add a plant. It felt like it needed that. Do I love how it turned out? No. Connor was thrilled though, and that's what really matters. And I'll probably use it as an excuse to go to Home Goods or something and find something that I like more. But it's taken care of for now, and we are tackling the rest of the bathroom. And don't worry, I do like rinse and spray the little Rubbermaid scrubber after each escapade or adventure that it goes on. I don't just use it everywhere without cleaning it. That's disgusting. Don't worry. I clean the Rubbermaid scrubber. Also, if you don't have one of those, you should. It is such a useful little tool to have. And speaking of useful things, I wanted to beautify my mouthwash. And instead of bejeweling the Crest bottle, I wanted something with a little bit more longevity. So I got this carafe off of Amazon. It is very useful, a little anticlimactic because I didn't have a lot of mouthwash left, but that's okay. And this is just really pretty. The only caveat I have is that it does feel like if I were to drop it even gently, it would just shatter everywhere. So proceed with caution, but I will link it down in the description box. It's super fun. And look how much nicer the counters look. Let's make the rest of the bathroom look as nice as the counters, minus my half-hearted liking of the stuff I did with Connor's stuff. But again, that means I have to go to Home Goods or Target. Oh no. Well, I am just scrubbing the rest of the shower down with Dawn Power Wash. I love this to break down like oils and everything from the shower. I feel like it works better than regular bathroom cleaner. Dish soap is so useful, especially the Dawn Power Wash. That stuff, it's magic in a bottle. It's unparalleled. I use it on everything. It's amazing. It makes me think of, did you ever see My Big Fat Greek Wedding? The dad, how he put Windex on everything because it solved all the problems. That's what Dawn Power Wash is to me. I would not put it on a pimple though, mostly just because I have very sensitive skin and I see a dermatologist for that, and I wouldn't want to like ruin all the hard work that she's done to clear up my skin because I had terrible acne well into my 30s, which isn't very old. 30s is very, very young, but still needed to be handled, and a Dawn Power Wash isn't the thing for that, at least as far as I know. I'm not suggesting that you try it. I'm just saying, I don't know if it would be like Windex. That movie though, hilarious.
That was what I needed. The more I felt drowning in doubt, needed to see a way out somehow. Give me a reason, give me a change, give me something to love, at least something I can make sense of. Give me freedom, give me faith.
I did clean this. I used Dawn Power Wash and my grout scrubber. I forgot to bring you with me. It was very underwhelming. You hardly missed anything. You may witness me lose all the screws very soon though. Oh, who am I? Getting those screws in on the first try. Regular handyman now. Handy bam.
Like the feeling of misery, I created my own reality, and that's the
Inside's clean.
pushed and pulled until they ran. Give me a reason, give me a change, give me something to love, at least something I can make sense of. Give me freedom, give me.
Okay, so all I'm gonna do is scrub the toilet real quick, mop the floor, maybe vacuum the mats and be done. Be done. Oh, I have to change the laundry again, but whatever.
Give me a reason, give me a change, give me something to love, at least something I can make sense of. Give me freedom, give me faith, to ease my heavy heart, just some energy to feed up, and then get rid of. Trees aren't green, the ocean is gray, sky is a vague blue, come my way. My room is a mess, it could use a hand. My favorite TV shows to capture in. I know I must get it right, must get back in the fight. This can't be a surprise, I think I let it slide. I'm sleepwalking through all of my problems, I know.
Well, my friends, I am pretty much done. So this is where I will leave you. I'm just finishing up mopping the floor. I catch Connor changing the laundry because he's magical, and I'm just really glad that I didn't have to do it. So that was amazing. Look at him. There he is. Changing the laundry. Amazing. But thank you so much for hanging out with me. I so appreciate it. If you aren't already, subscribe to the channel, continue to hang out. I would so love if you did. And I hope that you were able to get lots done. Happy New Year. I hope that you have all the positive vibes, and I will see you next time. Bye. Peterson. Welcome back to my channel. I hope you are doing well. Today we are hitting the living room. I have a cat named Gary, as some of you may know, and he's currently attacking the tripod. So if the camera shakes, that's why. And he really loves all of his toys. But currently I feel the majority of them are under our couch in the living room. So I thought, hey, since I'm gonna have to move the couch, I might as well just deep clean the living room. So that's what's happening. We're gonna pull the covers off the couch cushions, get those going in the washing machine, push the couch back, get all of Gary's toys collected, vacuum, polish the piano, all the things to make the living room look pristine, all in the name of rescue Gary's toys, so I stopped just buying him more. So that is the plan, tackling the living room, resetting, refreshing, giving it a clean atmosphere. atmosphere. If you are new here, I am so glad that you found me. I hope you are all doing well. If you aren't already, make sure you're subscribed to the channel. Continue to hang out with me. I'm sure that it's going to be quite the adventure getting Gary's toys out from under the couch and preventing him from getting all of them and, you know, getting them stuck under somewhere else, like the refrigerator, which I don't want to pull out. But I'm hoping that this doesn't take me all day. I'm hoping this is a quick thing aside from waiting for the covers to dry. So it technically will be a 2-day endeavor, but it'll be fine. It'll be fine. It's fine. Oh, okay. Let's get started. Let's do it. Let's get started. You ready, Gary? Gary's gonna feel like he won the lottery. Or he's gonna be mad. He's like, what'd you do? I hit all those toys. Ah, Gary. That was Gary preparing to be the world's biggest and most adorable menace ever. This was a wild ride. Remember Rhea in the intro where she's like, this should be quick. It shouldn't take that long. Well, it took me 3 days because you'll see it in my face. I progressively deny that I'm not feeling well at all. And, you know, we'll just see this happen very slowly. I am not very good at slowing down and taking time to rest unless I'm already to the point where it is my only option and I can no longer function as a human being. And I'm working on that. That is something that I'm hoping to not do to myself in 2025. But I will be honest, I'm not off to a great start, but to flip it around and make it a positive 2025 thing, I can only go up from here. So it's great. I'm getting all the covers off the couch, which was exhausting. And there was something about pulling the couch apart that just did something to Gary, and he became insane. He just became insane. Look at him. He's fine now, but it just gets worse and worse. He goes psychotic, and it's very fun, and I tried to include as much of it as I could. I was also contending with my kids being home the last few days of break, and another reason why I don't chat with you very much directly in the camera is because they really made it count in the noise department. They just wanted to make sure that if there were any noises left to be made, that they made them before they went back to school. So we've taken all the covers off. This was some of the last good energy that I had, and Gary is now taking advantage of my declining state. So I'm going to gather up what I can off of the couch, garbage and Nerf dart wise. I would have done a fun, like, how many darts did I pick up? But we bought our kids a Nerf gun that came with like 300 darts. And it was really hard to keep track of how many I found because Gary here really loves to play with the darts too. So I just kept using them to my advantage to kind of get them out of my hair, which was fun, but it made it hard to keep track. But I'm going to get the rest of the garbage off the couch. We are going to get the covers going in the washing machine and then finally push back the couch, and you will see what I'm talking about. I did not make as much off of this couch endeavor as I have in the past, but I do have now 11 American cents, and I'm pretty sure that was a yen. I've found it in a number of places throughout the house. So I don't know if that does much for my bank account, but it's fun to find. It's basically like a Where's Waldo thing, but where did the kids lose the yen? But just so you know, we do have a Lovesac couch, and these covers are machine washable, obviously, but also I'm not just like risking it. They really are, but I'm washing it with a non-scented Tide Pod, and I just wash them on delicate and then let them air dry. But let's tackle this part now. I love this couch because you can pull the whole thing apart, but because I was tired, I only pulled apart the bare minimum.
I just want everyone to see what I've discovered. And when I'm with you, I go higher. You lift me up, now I can see so much farther. You're my rising. You're my
If only you could see. Don't you know that you're beautiful, just the way you are, just the way you came. Don't you know that you're beautiful, no matter what the scars, no matter what they say, and we'll shout it out louder.
Well, as you can see, there are quite a few pom-poms because that is Gary's very favorite toy. He absolutely loves them and he's super adorable with them. I taught him how to play fetch like the first week that we brought him home, and he will bring me pom-poms because he wants me to throw them, and it's probably the most adorable thing in existence aside from like when my human babies were around. They didn't bring me pom-poms in their mouth, but you know what I mean. Just very cute. Gary, very cute. How can you stay mad at him? He got real close to me getting mad at him when he kept blasting through my garbage pile, but that's okay. I've got toys on one side, we've got garbage on the other. I'm gonna get all of that cleaned up and vacuum the floor here, and then we are gonna vacuum the couch. Again, bare minimum. So I did not want to take apart the entire love sack, which I could. I could take all the clips out. I could take each individual piece. I could take every cover off if I wanted to, but I didn't want to. So I'm going to do my little hack, if you will, if I want to sound like legit and cool, like I come up with ideas. I just use a butter knife and my Dyson, and I just push up all of the crumbs that get stuck in between where the pieces attach. Because at this point, I was starting to realize that maybe my symptoms weren't going to just magically disappear with the adrenaline of, cleaning, which sometimes that happens, but this time it didn't. They just, oddly enough, got progressively worse.
You're perfect as you are, just the way you are. Don't you know that you're beautiful, just the way you are, just the way you came. Don't you know that you're beautiful, no matter what the scars, no matter what they say, and we'll shout it out louder, prouder. Ain't no one gonna hold us down, 'cause you know that we're beautiful, just the way we are, just the way you are, oh, just the way you are.
I don't know where we are, baby. We've been holding on for so long. Are you counting our days now, baby? Is the vibe still there, still strong? I don't know what to say, baby. It don't feel like you wanna talk. Or is it just me being crazy? I'm lost. Yeah, I can't help but lose it. Worry about our future. Sometimes people change, that's how it goes. Love can be confusing. Wonder how we're doing. What if we go up in flames? What if we don't? What if we don't? But I know you care when I see you stare with the same look in your eyes that you used to have when we met way back and fell in love for the first time. It's so stupid of me, foolish of me to begin to doubt you, baby. 'Cause I know you care, know you care. We've been together forever. What if good things come to an end? We always say never. What if this is our moment? Yeah, I'll lose it. Worry about our future. Sometimes people change, that's how it goes. Love can be confusing. Wonder how we're doing. What if we
Okay, got derailed yesterday by family things and a headache. So we're finishing up on the next day. I'm going to polish the piano, get that all cleaned up. It's been a while since it's had some attention. Get the rest of the living room dusted. I think I'm gonna clean the windows in here as well. Tackle like the carpet and the floors, and then works out a little bit because the couch covers do take at least 24 hours to dry. So they're almost dry now, so we could probably just get everything put back together today and be done. So let's tackle the piano. Bless her heart. She still thought she could get it all done, and she couldn't, but that's okay. Did you see my face. My eyes were so puffy. And I even tried to like calm them down with like those cooling eye things that you get. I can't remember what they're called because I'm still sick right now. But they didn't do anything because I was sick. But I just thought, oh, well, I took a nap. I got some good rest. I got some good sleep. So I'm probably in the clear now. I'll just finish cleaning up the living room so we can get it all put back together. And I do finish cleaning the living room. But I still don't get it all put back together. That was a team effort. I really just needed Connor's help. So Connor helped put the covers back on the next day. And I did not film that, but I will show you how nice the living room looks in the end. But right now, obviously, we are tackling the piano. This was a gift, I guess, if you will. I got it from one of my good friends. They had 2 pianos. They had their piano, and then the person that they bought their house from left their piano behind, and lucky me, I got that. I love to play the piano. It is one of my favorite things to do to unwind, and this piano, I don't know how old it is. I don't know who made it or anything, and it's definitely seen better days, but I just adore it, and it still has a really good sound to it. I do need to tune it, but that's not for today. So we're just going to polish it and hope that the scratches don't look as bad. But I used the Old English wood polish cleaner, and then I'm using the lemon oil. I have vivid memories from the polish spray because that's what my mom would use on the coffee table, and it became my job to dust, and so I would use it too. So every time I spray that, it just takes me way back to when I was a kid. And I would dust the coffee table. And we had like this big wooden coffee table. So it took a while. And I used a lot of that spray because it was very generous back then. I didn't understand that you didn't need that much. But oh, that spray just takes me back. And I also put my headphones in, not because I was listening to anything, but they have the noise canceling feature. And in that moment, I did need it. Because again, my kids were still home and trying to make all of the sounds that they had left as loudly as humanly possible, and I had a headache. So here we are. I'm sure all of the polish that I was spraying was really helping with that too.
Hey, would you rather stay right here? Make everything disappear. Keep playing my favorite song. Put your rose-colored glasses on. What if we stay right here? Make everything disappear. Lay low in the beaches, sun.
Well, the piano is done, and now I'm just going to get everything else cleaned and dusted. I'm being really careful with this mirror just because I'm always afraid that it's going to fall. It's got anchors and everything. I believe part of it was hung in a stud, just where the holes lined up. I mean, there aren't studs perfectly everywhere that you need them. And Connor did a good job, but we're both just a little afraid of this mirror for some reason. But I also decided to add a little bit more decor. But let's remember, Rhea wasn't feeling good. And I just had this random picture that I was going to put on the piano. And then for some reason decided to hang it just in this random spot here. I really love like landscapes, any type of painted art. I love it. And I just randomly collect things and then sometimes hang them and sometimes don't. They just sit in the closet. And that was one that I had in the closet that I'd used before, but it's never been on the wall from what I can remember. So I decided to give it a chance. And I do add a couple more things to the piano, but I'll show you that at the end. So it doesn't look as weird as it does in this current moment with just that random picture right there. I get it. I see it. I know it probably doesn't look right, but it felt right in the moment, and Rhea wasn't feeling right. So it would make sense that she's doing things that aren't actually right. Oh boy. And I'm going to get the rest of this all dusted. I'm going to get the diffuser going. I really like the plant therapy oils, and out of their holiday pack, there was this Frosted Dream one, which is just a perfect like January wintry smell. It's got vanilla and citrus. It's got just this nice creamy, fresh smell to it. So I'm going to get the diffuser going, finish dusting the piano, and then we're going to tackle the blinds and the windows and get those all clean. The blinds desperately needed to be dusted.
Adore me, adore me. Go ahead now. Adore me, adore me. Little did I know she wanted you alone. I thought she was over you, but I guess I was wrong.
'cause now you adore me, adore me. Go right now, adore me, adore me. Oh, so cruel. Oh, so always lost about something. Who knows if I can find a track that could lead me back to those days when we were happy. We said we would never give up. I feel so lost and confused. Tell me why we have to hit the ground when it's easier to fly higher, 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 higher. Why do we have to fall back down? Hold my hand and I'll take you.
I'm nearly done with all of the windows. Those blinds were so gross. So gross. But I did forget to mention, I'm just using the Thieves cleaner for the majority of the cleaning. So that's what I'm using on the glass, that and just a microfiber cloth. Gary has never properly seen out this window, and you can see he's taking full advantage. He's been a lot nicer on this day. He was a little bit more chill than he was the first day. I think maybe he felt bad for how he treated me. I don't know. Or he's just saving it up for something else. He did go psycho when we put the couch back together, but I did not get that on film because I just needed Connor's help, because at that point I thought the end was nigh because I was not feeling good. I am feeling better now though, don't worry. And I hope that you're feeling good. I hope that you're spared whatever illness might be circulating throughout wherever you are. I can't assume, I have no idea. I think I just have a cold, but it's an unpleasant one, that's for sure. But I hope that you're spared any illness, or if you are currently ill, I hope that you have a speedy recovery from this point on, because I don't know how long you've been sick. So I don't want you to just think I've been sick forever. I don't have a speedy recovery. I just hope from this point on you feel great. But I'm showing you, I vacuumed the carpet, just regular, normal speed. I've emptied it now, and then I'm going to do a slow pull, and we are going to see how much extra stuff we get out of this carpet. If I really, really, really wanted to, I would have emptied it again and done another slow pull, but I didn't. So I'm going to finish doing that on this carpet, just that one slow pull, and I'm going to show you how much more stuff we got out, because it was unsettling the amount that still came up after that.
Like a body of water, seeping through the edges of my soul, and getting harder.
Wasn't that disgusting? That was so much. I'm going to assume that got the rest of it though, and that there's nothing left, and I didn't need to do another slow pull. So it's fine, don't worry. I do have my wet dry vac. It's a Prosenic. It's awesome. I will link everything that I'm using down in the description box if you want to check it out, or at least everything that I remember to put in there or have a link to. If there's anything that you ever see that you're interested in, please just put in the comments and ask about it, and I will see what I can do. I often forget about stuff, so don't worry. Just ask, and I will respond. I love hearing from you. I'm just going to get the wet dry vac finished up over here. I'm going to push the couch back into its normal spot, and then we are done. The couch covers were at this point almost dry. They actually weren't completely dry when I was doing this, but I will show you. I add some pillow covers to the couch. We put out a little bit more decor, and the living room just looks nice and cozy and clean. And as far as I know, there aren't any pom-poms or toys under the couch. Although when I put the couch back in its spot, I did find toys under it and had to clean those up. But it wasn't nearly as many as when I initially moved the couch. Well, believe it or not, this was the easiest part about moving the couch. Getting the covers on it's a workout. So that's where I needed Connor's help the most. Gary was taking stock of his handiwork that he'd accomplished in the interim of me moving the couch and getting everything else. And he was pretty successful. There's quite a bit, but I did kind of reorganize his toys after this so that he couldn't as easily just pull everything out, because that's one thing that I've read and heard is that if you kind of rotate through toys, they aren't as bored with them. And so he would just like get in the basket and pull everything out and then proceed to like take a nap in his toy basket, which adorable, love it. But we wanted to kind of discourage him getting everything out all of the time. So I did make it a little harder for him to just distribute all of the pom-poms and springs everywhere. So I don't think there's as much under there, but I was impressed at what he had accomplished. But I'm going to put as much of the couch together as I can. I had just taken the covers. I forgot to mention, I took them out of the washing machine and then I just had them hanging over like all of the shower bars and stuff and our drying rack to dry. And then I would just flip them over every couple of hours to help kind of circulate the air through, especially the ones that were on the drying rack. But this couch is easy to put back together. I am almost done getting this done, and then I will show you the finished product. It turned out so nice and clean. Like I said, it's just so cozy.
Just trust your head and your heart. That's what my mama said. I wish I could freeze this moment, just never let it end. Walking through the...
Okay, my friends, well, this is everything that I have for you. I added some new pillow covers on some pillows for the couch, added a little more to the bench. I'm gonna light a candle just to increase that cozy vibe. But everything turned out really nice. The piano is so shiny and clean. Added a little bit more decor just to kind of fill out the room, make it feel a little bit more cozy. But I'm just really pleased with how nice the couch smells and looks. It was well worth the effort. I probably could have put it off on a day where I didn't feel as crummy, but I can't go back in time now, and I was heavily in denial for a lot of this. So don't be like Rhea. Take care of yourself, listen to your bodies. I hope that you are doing well. Thank you so much for hanging out with me. Let me know down in the comments. We are in a new year and I'm all about the positive vibes in 2025, but I would love to know what kind of videos you're interested in. What do you like seeing? Thank you so much for hanging out with me. Subscribe if you aren't already. I hope that you are well, and I will see you next time. Bye. Hey friends, it's me, Rhea Peterson. Welcome back to my channel. I hope that you are doing well. I hope that you had a wonderful and magical holiday season. Whatever holidays you celebrate, I hope that they were good, that you had some peace and calm or fun and excitement, whatever the positive descriptive words that you were hoping for. I hope that that was your holiday. Ours was wonderful, quiet, low-key. We just spent it together as a family for Christmas, and it was exactly what I needed, and I just drank in every little moment. I absolutely loved it. I don't know about you. I'm the type of person, I get so excited to put the decorations up. That has grown as my kids have grown and their excitement and everything. But there's also a point like December 23rd where it never fails. I look around and I go, oh, I need to be done. So we're gonna clean it up. We're gonna clean up the house downstairs. We're gonna take down the decorations and call it good. I'm not really gonna focus on getting everything pristinely organized because I still have every room in my house, which always sounds like a good idea. And I don't fully 100% regret putting decorations in literally every room of my house. But there's maybe a small part of Rhea that thinks, maybe that wasn't the best idea. Because inevitably I'm gonna miss something and I'm gonna get all of the decorations organized, put away, it's gonna be perfect, and I'm gonna find like one thing that needed to have gone in the one bin that was in the back on the bottom. Oh, it never fails every single year. So that's the goal this year. For 2024, closing out the year, I really am hoping that I don't find 2024's Christmas decorations in 2025, because 2025 is focused around positive vibes. That's the mantra. 2025, positive vibes. Positive vibes, 2025. I may get t-shirts made. One of you said that you would love that. So I'm gonna count that as 1 million people because you're all worth 1 million in my eyes. Okay, I hope you're doing well. If you're not already, make sure you subscribed. Continue to hang out with me. If you just found me, I'm so glad that you did, and I do hope that you will stick around. Again, I hope that you're doing well. I hope your holiday was great, but let's get started. We're gonna start in the living room because that is the messiest. Get that all taken care of and then just kind of make our way around pulling stuff down. I'm excited, but the longer I stand here, the more overwhelming the task seems to be. So let's do it. Let's get started. Let's get started. You ready, Gary? Where'd you go? Are you lost in the mess? Gary! Okay, so I did fold laundry before I started hanging out with you. So just know, Rhea does fold it. That is folded. It's all a bunch of Alice's laundry. I sat down and watched the Gilmore Girls, folded some laundry, so I'm gonna get that upstairs real quick, and then take the kids' Christmas boxes up. I usually save a couple big ones when I'm wrapping, and then each kid is assigned, like they're given a box as they open their gifts to try to keep things a little bit more organized. So I'm gonna get those upstairs for the kids, and then we're just gonna start takedown. I'm debating on if I wanna start with the tree or start with like the piano and mantle, so we'll see. I don't know, where would you start? I feel like I'll start with the little stuff first and then finish with the tree, but I could change my mind and I'm allowed to, so you're allowed to change your mind. Okay, let's do it. Let's get Alice's laundry upstairs, take the kids' presents up, and then go from there. Oh, I regret this decision. I don't have to take it down. I want to take it down. You don't have to take your Christmas decorations down if you don't want to. You have my permission to keep them up forever.
I think about all the years I made up, and I think I'm running out of time. Don't want a day when I say goodbye now, 'cause you leave a shiver down my spine. Don't let me fall to the ground so heavily, 'cause I recall what you go through easily. Just let me know where we head in this reverie, and I will stay. Don't mind the way I won't play. Don't like the game, 'cause I will stay, and I will wait for you.
Word on the street is you're supposed to water these.
'Cause I will stay, and I will wait for you.
and then you regret it. Oh, got glitter on me.
Will stay, and I will wait for you. 'Cause I will stay, and I will wait for you.
Of course, I'm going to keep like all the ribbons and bows that I made. So I'm just gonna use Ziploc bags to store them all. I need to make like a bin that's just ribbons, but that'll be a project for not today. But I'll just do this for now.
Wait for you. Small city thinking, I get why you left. Small-minded people sure know how to trick. I came to the party, I laughed at the jokes you made. I wish that I hadn't, 'cause now the joke's on me. I didn't come here just so I could watch you make a mess. I didn't come here to ugly cry in my favorite dress. So what were you thinking then when you kissed your lips? Now I'm kinda glad you did, 'cause now you adore me, adore me. Go ahead now, adore me.
So I have just been putting stuff in categories on the couch. This is stuff that is not Christmas specific that I need to pack away differently. But otherwise I just kind of sorted stuff out. I did get some of my organization bags out. It will not be the final result, but this way I have like a safe space to store everything. But we've got the piano and the mantle cleared, so we're just gonna tackle the tree next after I help my daughter, who's very emotional right now.
When she kissed your lips.
Don't worry, Miss Alice is okay. We worked through our emotions. Those emotions, they can be hard to work through. I often remind her that Mom also feels emotions and has a hard time regulating them too, so it's okay. And man, that is not a lie. I definitely have my moments, but she is much better now. It has been quite the adventure having the kids home for the holidays. We have another week left of winter break, and I am just kind of trying to soak it all in. I am loving the stage that all of them are at, just each stage. I have a 5, 8, and 11-year-old, and it's just been quite an adventure seeing how they're changing and growing, and this Christmas was no exception. And don't mind the camera shaking, that's Gary. He has it out for my tripod. He loves to attack the legs for it. So anytime you see my camera shaking, it was probably Gary. He's definitely a more unique shadow than Harley was. Harley would just follow me around and lay down, if you remember, but Gary, he likes to just get in on the action, as you can see. He definitely has his own version of helping, but I am just getting everything kind of packed away. It's a half-hearted packed away. Like I said, I'm going to need to get everything organized, but I think I need to get another bag, another red bag here. I got these on Amazon, and they're great, but just making sure that I have everything packed away so nothing breaks, because all of my trees that I like to put out are breakable. I just want to make sure that I can get everything packed away nice and safe. So I might order another bag, but we'll see. I also could probably just get rid of a lot of stuff too. I've not decided. I should get rid of stuff though. There's probably stuff I could get rid of. That should be the goal, right? Don't get a storage unit, just get rid of stuff, right? That's the goal. Just get rid of it. I'll convince myself eventually. I'm almost done taking the tree down, and then we're gonna get things put away and vacuumed up. We're almost done here in the living room. Taking down a tree is always a chore, but oh man, it was like an entire new empty house when I finished.
Do you miss me at all? about the things we used to do. No, you couldn't stand tall. So why didn't you call? So many years has gone by, but I think about you all the time. Looks like you're changing and all, but why didn't you call? Something in the air, always something in the air. Inexplicable, I can feel it in the air. Can you feel me? Can you feel me? Can you feel me? Do you miss me at all? Do you think about the things we used to do? No, you couldn't stand tall. So I didn't
Before I put the bench back in its home, I just need to get this vacuumed up. There is a good amount of glitter on the floor from pulling apart the arrangement that was on the mantle. There's Miss Alice. See, she's doing much better. Look how happy she was. But I'm just going to get this all vacuumed up, put the bench back, finish vacuuming the carpets, and I do even vacuum the couch off a little bit because there's just a lot of glitter everywhere. Glitter everywhere. Glitter's my least favorite whimsical craft item. I love what glitter can do, but I also don't love what glitter does to me with its aftermath. Oh, glitter. It's a love-hate relationship, but I'm almost done in the living room, and I do get the majority of the glitter up.
Can you feel me? Can you feel me? Can you feel me? Something in the air, always something in the air. Inexplicable, I can feel it in the air. Can you feel me?
It's positively desolate in here, but like in a good way. I don't think it'll stay this empty for long, but it is nice to just have it really minimal so I can, be excited about decor again. I'm gonna tackle the dining room next. There's just a couple of things to take down. I might leave a couple of like the more just wintry trees out, not completely remove everything right away, but I'm not totally sure yet. I might just leave like the trees on the table. I don't know. The kids keep knocking them over, so I might take them down. Plus Gary. Hey, Gary. Hi, buddy. Anyways, let's go do the dining room, take that stuff down, and just keep going. Takedown always takes way less time, especially when you're making no effort to organize it at all. Oh, that's probably gonna bite me in the keister later. Again, future Via's problem. Well, as I mentioned, I am not really putting anything else out. So those shelves are still empty until I decide what I want to do with them. I love having them there, but sometimes I just am not particularly creative. And also I was just taking everything down. I was not focused on putting anything new or regular back up again. I know how some people just have their decor that they have out like year round, and that is where that item goes. And then for the holidays, they move it and then put it right back. But I switch things out quite a bit. I like to keep things interesting, but also sometimes it almost creates like a burnout problem where I just can't even. And that is kind of where we're at with all of the Christmas decorations. Let me know down in the comments. Do you have like your set decor, or do you change things out a lot too throughout the year? I opted to not leave them out. We're just gonna move on from the trees. Well, if you've been around, you might notice I did get new dining chairs. They're black like the old ones. Honestly, I have mixed feelings about it. I thought I would like just something the same, but part of me wishes that I'd gone for more of a brown color, but that's okay. These are good chairs. They're sturdy, and the black will definitely hide whatever Crayola Alice gets on them. And those cushions are washable. So these are far more comfortable than the last chairs and seem like they're not going to completely break, which is nice. But the only thing that I'm not sure about is the color, but Connor really likes the black. So I guess I'm not the only person that lives in the house, and he really likes it and the kids like it. So I guess it doesn't totally matter. But we're getting the game basket back out to its full capacity. We've got the big one. It's so much fun having all of these games on the table. And if you can tell, we've added quite a few new ones. Every year for Christmas, Harley sends a universal Yums box, which, if you've not heard of it, it's a box that comes with snacks from like all over the world. And this year, Harley sent the United Kingdom box, and we've been slowly making our way through. It's fun because depending on the box you get, it comes with like this tally chart to keep track of, and this year it came with this booklet telling all about the different treats. So we've just been kind of slowly making our way through all of the treats. We're almost done, but it's just a fun little thing to add to the family time, and I always really look forward to it. These are called wine gums. There's no wine in them. Okay, so the dining room's done. Desolate again. So I'm gonna tackle the island here, finish up the kitchen, and just pull out through the banister. I don't think I'm gonna do like the entryway table or anything today. I don't know if you can tell, my voice is just getting kind of hoarse. I'm wondering if I'm coming down with something. So I'm gonna take it easy after this, but I do wanna get this all, excuse me, all cleaned up a little bit more before I sit on my keister and watch Gilmore Girls. So let's finish in here, get the counters all cleared off, clear up the banister, and then just vacuum up and be done.
Still rough around the edges. I guess that some things never change. Yeah, I know that it's been ages, but it kinda feels the same. No matter how hard you try, you cannot push me out, so just listen. I've been thinking of you since you broke it and moved to LA. And no matter how hard I try, I cannot get you out of my system. I know we both have some things left to say.
Well, I've just been gathering up the kids' extra stuff that's still left behind downstairs and putting it on the stairs for them to take care of. I have a tendency of just doing the thing. And so one of the positive vibes I'm going for coming into 2025 is not doing everything and helping encourage my kids to maybe notice things a little bit more and be more accountable. I know it's far more easier said than done, but I do have a tendency of just kind of even absent-mindedly picking up the slack all the time. And it's definitely a habit that I need to get out of because it's not really serving them or me, because I end up just doing so much and the kids aren't really learning to notice things and say, oh, hey, that's mine. I should take that off the stairs and take it upstairs. So that is the goal coming into 2025 as well, is to just kind of maybe relinquish some of the neuroses that I cling to all of the time. I really love a clean home. I love getting things done. It really helps, but at the end of the day, it's not really teaching my kids anything if I'm constantly doing everything. And what kind of example is that? Mom does everything, right? That's what they see. And that will be the job of mom. And so that is one of the things I'm going to focus on coming into the new year, is just trying to honestly let the mess sit there a little bit longer and try to encourage the kids to be a little bit more proactive with some of that stuff. So if you have any tips or tricks or commiserations or magic words leave a comment down in the comments. I would love any and all advice, but also I do understand that sometimes kids are stubborn and it takes more than just 1 year to do it. So it could, this could be leaking into 2026 or 27, 28, I do live in the real world, but I'm also trying to be optimistic. They're smart kids. I did just want to say, just as a reminder, I've learned the hard way, but I've been taking the batteries out of everything that has batteries to store for the season, just in case. A lot of the times the batteries can explode if you just leave them. So I have learned, like I said, the hard way. I just take all of the batteries out, store them separately, which for me means just in a separate Ziploc bag, because I'm the problem with Ziploc bags. I use so many of them. They are a lifeline for me, but I've just store everything together but separately so the batteries aren't in there. And that was a really long-winded way for me to just say, take your batteries out for safety.
And we just sing along, and I can't help but feeling just loving this moment. Can we stay here forever? I'm loving this moment. Can we stay here together? If I could stop
The kitchen is nearly done. I am just going to make my way around the counters here, and I'm pulling off decorations, tidying things up, wiping things down, just getting it all cleaned up. I will need to load a few dishes in the dishwasher, but otherwise there's not a ton to clean in here. It's just kind of tidying up and pulling down the decorations, which was the plan for the day. I am going to take the hot chocolate bar down, but the components will all still be available for the kids. And I'm leaving a few things out, like the mix-ins, mostly because I don't want to repackage any of them. So I'm just going to leave them out and encourage the kids to try to use them up so I can put the containers away. But we are almost done. And honestly, as I'm cleaning, I'm just thinking my throat is kind of scratchy, and man, I cannot wait until I can sit on the couch and watch Gilmore Girls, because that has been my comfort show for the last few months. I just love that show, and I'm in the market for anything new. So if you have a favorite show that you really enjoy, leave a comment, let me know. I am always interested in watching new things, and I love pretty much anything. I love documentaries. I really love comedies, romance, whatever. Leave a comment, let me know what you enjoy, and I might check it out and then probably talk about how badly I would much rather be sitting on the couch watching it than cleaning, because that seems to be the thing that I do now. So I cannot wait, though, to watch Gilmore Girls once I'm done with this.
Can we stay here forever? I'm loving this moment. Can we stay here forever? I'm loving this moment. Just loving this moment. Can we stay here forever? I'm loving this moment. Can we stay here together? If I could stop the time, don't you know that I would? 'Cause I'm just loving this moment. Can we stay here forever? Forever. 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 I watch you as you drive. Do you know I'm looking? It's hard to stay real in a world full of fakes. It's hard to find truth when the liars are great. I'm trying my best to stay out of your way. Oh well, oh well. You talk a big talk but got nothing to
almost forgot about the table. We put this table out when we had people over for Christmas Eve, and their kids and like my kids would play games at it and eat. And we didn't put it away because we figured with Christmas it would be handy, and it was very handy, but the kids have mostly migrated upstairs with a lot of their like Legos and things. So I feel okay taking down the table, and you'll see there's a lamp. We don't have like an overhead light in this one, like the middle part. We have lights in the living room, in the kitchen nook, and in the kitchen. But then you'll see there's a big empty space right in the middle, and there's no direct light above it. So it gets really dark. So Connor brought the lamp down from upstairs in the playroom so that the kids would have more light to play their games with, which I think is funny. There's no outlet that's convenient either, though. So if we put a lamp just randomly here, it's a death trap. It's a complete death trap. So the lamp goes back upstairs along with the table, and maybe someday I'll have somebody put a can light in, and it'll solve all my problems. Every single one of them. Look, the kids, they're taking accountability, kind of. My bad. When we're in the home stretch, I am just moving everything into the understairs closet. I'll have to get it all back out when I clear out upstairs, but for now, I'm just getting it out of the way. And I know I left some up, but again, Rio wasn't feeling great. I'm feeling better now, but it was time to be done. So I'm just going to get this stuff out of the way. We are going to vacuum up the rest of the floors and be done. If you have been cleaning with me, I hope things have been going well and that you've been able to be productive. We are nearly finished.
That laugh so I can't get enough. Think about him all the time. I can get him off my mind. Oh, I want him to be mine, to be mine. My heart is saying yeah, 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 yeah. You know I want him now, 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 now. My heart is saying yeah, 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 yeah. I told him I can be a fighter if you want. I'll be there to catch you if you fall. I can make it brighter when it's dark, when it's dark. I told him I would do it all for you, and I know you do it for me too. I can be a fighter if you want, if you want. I can be a fighter, I can be a fighter if you want. I can be a fighter if you want. All the way that I feel, yeah, I know that it's real, cause I can get him out of my head. I don't care what we do, everything's feeling new. Even if we stay in bed, my heart is saying yeah, 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 yeah. You know I want him now, 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 now. My heart is saying yeah, 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 yeah. I told him I can be a fighter if you want. I'll be there to catch you if you fall. I can make it brighter when it's dark, when it's dark. I told him I would do it all for you, and I know you do it for me too. I can be a fighter if you want, if you want.
Well, my friends, that is everything that I have for you. Thank you so much for hanging out with me. I so appreciate your time. I hope that you were able to get some motivation today, that you were able to be productive. It felt so good to be able to just get all of the decorations taken down here in the main areas. It is much less busy and stimulating, and I am just soaking it all in. It feels so good. But again, I appreciate your time. I hope coming into the new year that you are able to just have a year full of positivity. If you aren't already, consider subscribing to the channel. Continue to hang out with me. I so appreciate you, and I will see you next time. Bye. Hey friends, it's me, Rhea Peterson. Welcome back to my channel. I hope that you are doing well. Listen, do you hear that? No, you don't. You hear nothing because my kids are all back to school today. Winter break is officially over. My kids, I have two that go to one school and one that goes to another, and they went back on different days. So like my oldest was back to school yesterday, and my two youngest are also back to school today, and it's quiet, and I'm taking advantage of this time, and we are going to tackle their playroom. Connor and I have been moving like furniture around. We're trying to rearrange our office and rearrange the playroom, and those things kind of go together because of like bookshelves and things like that. And none of these things are by any means done. There's some like storage cabinets that we want to get for the playroom that we can't get yet. And just a lot of areas are in disarray that I cannot put back into array. I can't get it back to how it needs to be on my own or now at all anyways. So I'm going to do what I can to kind of keep things a little less chaotic. And like the couch in the playroom is not where it goes. There's clutter and gross. Like it just needs to be, it's disgusting. It needs to be vacuumed. Toys need to be picked up. Furniture needs to be moved. I need to find a solution for blanket storage and also footrests. And I think I have a solution which I will share with you, which I'm actually quite excited about. But there's just a lot to do in there. I don't know if I'll be able to get anything else done in my house anywhere else, but if I can, I will, and I will share that with you. The kitchen always needs to be cleaned. There's always a bathroom that's the most disgusting. So we will see what we can knock off my list. I always add the hopeful things, the little extras, but today the main focus is the playroom, and I'll show you. It just looks just absolutely terrible. So that is the plan. We're gonna get things organized, cleaned up. It's extremely messy, and I'm looking forward to just kind of getting it back to some sort of organization. But I hope that you're doing well. If you just found me, I'm so glad that you did, and thank you for hanging out with me. If you're not already, make sure you're subscribed, continue to hang out with me. It is New Year. The whole theme for this year is 2025. Positive vibes. So I am just trying to be optimistic, bring positive vibes, be encouraging, and just make this year really good. Because 2024, not a terrible year, but there were a number of hard things. And so this year it has just been my goal to just be positive, even in the hard, to just be positive. And I want to share that with you. We share it with each other, and it's just a big positive extravaganza of positivity and optimism. I do live in the real world though. I can be realistic. Sometimes things are hard, and that's okay. Anyways, enough of that. Let's hang out. Let's get stuff cleaned. A lot to do. I'm gonna play lots of music. We're gonna get lots of things done, get things organized, vacuum so much, and hope that Gary doesn't go completely psycho. If you saw my last video when I was deep cleaning the living room, he's a menace. But he's so cute, and I love him so much. I don't know where he is. Probably resting up, preparing himself. Okay, let's do it. Let's get started. We're gonna go upstairs and regroup, find a place to start. Okay, let's do it. Let's get it done. Subscribe if you're not already. Okay, Gary, where are you? Let's go clean up toys. Okay, so admittedly, I have been getting over a virus and have not really been in here. What? Holy cow. I've definitely got my work cut out for me, but we're gonna do it. I'm gonna go get a garbage can or a garbage bag for all of the wrappers that they said they put in the garbage. They didn't, apparently. So I think we're gonna start there. I'm just gonna pick a spot, start cleaning stuff up. I think I'll start on this side of the couch, get all this cleared up and vacuumed so that I can move the couch back to where it goes, and then we'll clean up the rest of it. Oh my goodness gracious. Oh, it's so messy. Gary, how could you let it get like this? You should have made him clean up. Oh, I mean, they need to be responsible, but this is on me. Okay, so I'm gonna go get a garbage bag, and then we're just gonna start cleaning stuff up. Well, I was so optimistic when I first said hello to you and the things that I could potentially do. And then the further, like the deeper I got into this project, the more I realized that nothing else was happening. And I will mention it later in today's video that I've given up. Nothing else can be done today. So a lot of garbage, a lot of vacuuming. I tried to break it up a little bit so it wouldn't be too monotonous, but there's just so much garbage on the floor. I could not believe my mind. Where do all these erasers keep coming from, Gary? Where are they coming from? That being said, I apologize because we don't get the bathroom or kitchen cleaning, but if you do need that motivation today and you wanted to see that, I do have I have a whole clean with me playlist, and I've made lots of marathons. There's so much motivation. I have kitchen specific motivation, bathroom specific. I even have videos that encourage you to fold your laundry, because if you've been here a while, that's my least favorite thing to do. Folding laundry is the bane of my existence, but I'm not the kind of person that cannot fold the laundry, if that makes sense. I like the laundry folded. It's just really hard to do it. So you can do it. Get that kitchen cleaned. You clean that bathroom. I'm still recovering from this project. There was a lot of garbage. It was very frustrating. I very rarely ever rage clean, but this definitely very quickly turned into that. It's one of those things where my kids are generally well behaved and they're not bad, and this could happen to anybody. But just as I found more and more garbage, the more I thought, these could not have possibly been my children. They wouldn't leave all of this garbage in here. There's no way. And, you know, I also, like I've said, live in reality. And we definitely had a very good and productive conversation when they came home from school about the expectations in the playroom. And I may or may not make a sign reminding them that there is no food allowed in this room. But I'm going to keep getting things cleaned up. All of the Nerf darts are being collected. And I am just also doing some really good breathing to stay calm. Let me know down in the comments what you have to work on. What are the things that just drive you insane? Because this is one that I'm adding to the list, apparently. So I'm interested to know what are the things that really get to you mess-wise in your house. And I commiserate with you. And I hope that it never happens again in your life. But again, we have to live in reality. So I can just say, oh, that stinks.
All the right words pours from your mouth, holding me tight, saying I'm all yours, but I'm feeling my gut. It doesn't feel right. I see in your eyes. Tell me no lie, 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 lie. Tell me no lies. Tell me no lie, 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 lie. Tell me no lies. Tell me no lie, 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 lie. Tell me no lies. Tell me no lie, 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 lie. Let's talk about your ex.
Well, I've mentioned as well that my whole thing this year is positive vibes for 2025, and I'm really leaning into it now because it's new and I'm excited about it. But I am very much an optimist, trying to find the silver lining, the positives, even in like the worst situation. And this was a situation where I'm a person that really loves a good vacuum line. I absolutely love a freshly vacuumed room. I think it makes things just look great, even if the room's still just terrible. And I was very satisfied in the vacuum lines that I got because the carpets were just disgusting, covered in probably everything in the history of ever. And it was a very satisfying vacuum. Like, that was the saving grace in this situation, was just how satisfying the vacuum lines were. Even Gary, look at him. He's just relaxing into it, just taking it easy. He loves that vacuum line too. I also, with that, I'm really glad Gary is not afraid of the vacuum because it's probably one of my favorite things to do, and I would have been really disappointed if he was terrified of it. So another positive. See, we're being positive.
I can take a lie, but I can take the blame. Let's talk about your ex. Let's talk about your ex. Tell me no lie, 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 lie. Tell me no lies. Tell me no lie, 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 lie. Tell me no lies.
Okay, so that was the first half done. I'm going to move the couch into a position that is better than where it is currently, and then do this other half. Oh boy. I really need to get the floors cleared off though. I could be doing this in a more linear fashion, but we're just gonna get the floors cleaned up because I think it'll be easier that way. But holy cow, there was a lot of garbage. A lot of garbage on the floor.
You shouldn't play with cords, fuzzy little kitty.
I've been around, you've stayed away. Oh, I won't let it show. You got a hold on me. I remember the sound of us being loud, so loud, so loud. Just wonder where you're walking and talking, thinking, are you the same? Wonder how you're doing and moving.
I'm going to move the couch. I'm pulling some cushions off, but not all of them, because honestly, I knew that if I pulled all of the cushions off before I moved the couch, it would have been that much harder because I would have seen the carnage under the cushions, and I was running out of space to put stuff because I didn't want to put cushions with lots of crumbs on them on the side that I just vacuumed. But I also have no space on the landing right now because of all of the furniture that we are moving, and the other side was already a disaster. So in my mind, it made sense, and it's probably not a big deal to you, but there's a reason I did not move all of the cushions off, because I realized it was futile and I was just going to move the couch out of the way. And so that's what I did. And look what we found. Treasure. I could have sworn I put a no food in the playroom ban. Oh my gosh.
I wish I could get you out of my head. I don't know why I still got your shirt. It's like time flies, but it still hurts. Oh, you're moving on. I know by your tone, while I'm moving backwards. Just wonder where you're walking and talking, thinking, are you the same? Wonder how you doing and moving through the crowds everywhere. All I wanna know, are you thinking about me? I just gotta know. I just gotta know. So dumb. I wish I could get you out of my head. So
I'm going to take the cushions off, and honestly, it is not as bad as it has been in the past, which is good, but there were a lot of crumbs in between all of the pieces, and I did not have the spoons to pull apart this couch piece by piece, especially this one, because it's kind of tricky because I don't have enough clips or bottom pieces for it, because we kind of just Higgledy-piggledy is the only word that comes to mind, and I don't remember what that is a reference to or if everybody will understand it, but it's a mishmash of all of the leftover pieces that we've got from the different designs, because we originally designed the layout of our couch in a different way and got the pieces for that, and then I decided to change everything because I'm me. So we're making it work with what we have, and I didn't want to deal with remembering how I did it all. So we are using my butter knife method, my very awesome trademarked patented method to clean in between all of the pieces of the love sack. And it was actually the good thing that my kids had a plastic butter knife up here, because that meant that I didn't have to go downstairs and get a butter knife. And was I irritated initially when I found the plastic knife up here? Yes, but positive, it came in handy. So there we go. I'm just gonna get this all vacuumed. I need to vacuum all the way around it. I just didn't want to deal with pulling the cushions off this time. I will save that for another time, because that was just one more thing. And so I'm just gonna vacuum everything for now. Pray for Gary. He apparently is not afraid of anything, and wanted to be made into the couch, which he's hilarious, but that poor guy, he almost got stuck in the litter robot just today because he's too curious and too chill. He does not have self-preservation ingrained in him, which makes him so funny and fun, but also makes me worry for him. Okay, well, I'm out of breath. I'm going to push the couch back to where it's gonna go and wipe down the bookshelves. Basically, I'm just kind of trying to break it up. It's a lot of just pick up, vacuum, and I'm getting bored of that. I'm probably gonna bring the lamp and the desk in, put it on that wall. We're just kind of testing it out. It will not be the final product, but it's what we have right now. So let's push the couch back, get that in its spot, kind of clean the bookshelves up a little bit, and bring that desk in, and then we will tackle this portion. So I'm going to get all of this extra stuff off of here. Some of it's donations. We've been going through all of our books and getting rid of some, trying to consolidate things. And the bookshelves that used to be in the middle part here are going to go in the office. But a lot of the reason behind that is because Connor really loves Legos, just like the rest of my children. I'm not saying Connor is a child. That came out funny though. But we're trying to figure out a better way to store some of his builds and have books available and things like that. And so we thought, well, if we just got rid of stuff that we're not using and use the furniture that we have already, then we don't have to buy more furniture, which is such a novel concept, isn't it? So we're trying it out. I'll let you know how it goes. But a lot of shifting things around, and it's hard to get all of that done in one day, obviously. So it's just a process, and I am trying really, really hard to be okay with all of the clutter and mess and chaos in my house right now. And this is something I can control. So I am cleaning the glass on these bookshelves. I'm just using thieves cleaner and a microfiber cloth. This is not the final result for the organization of said books and Blu-rays. For those of you who don't know what a Blu-ray is, they are movies on discs that you don't stream. You put in a machine and play them. It's new to me-ish because I'm very young, but there even is some DVDs in there, which are even more ancient. So there you go. A lot of organizing that still needs to be done, but I needed some semblance of organization in here, and so it's working now, and we will tackle it more. There's so many things I need to declutter. I'm going to be decluttering tons of areas in my house and sharing that with you. So if you aren't, make sure you are subscribed. And that was a shameless plug that I am hoping you will give into. And press the thing. I'll show you what it looks like along with this dusty vacuum.
This time 나를 움직여줄게 Yeah I wanna run can't stop 이리 와 찍어야 take you to the moon
So I did say this is not the final result. This is just a desk that I have had that I have been using for the kids now because I got a grown-up's desk in the office, which is very cool. And someday I'll show you the office when we finally tackle that disaster. But the kids have been wanting more and more to do stuff on the computer. And so we have been kind of just slowly leaning into that. We need to get like a proper computer in the house, but my husband is a computer man, and so this is our setup now, and he really wants them to learn like the foundations and everything. So we have a Raspberry Pi, and that is all I can tell you about it because that is all I understand, and I'm by no means hooking anything up. I am just putting what was already there back together, getting the cords all wound up and velcroed so that Gary doesn't meet his demise in them, and that's it. Nothing's plugged in, nothing works. This is just as far as I could get. And then Connor can do the rest because we're a team. So there we go. That is all I wanted to do over there, plus add the lamp, and that's it. We're going to walk away. That's all. And tackle the other side, the other part of the disaster. Because did you forget? We're not done. There's more garbage. There's more toys. We have to do it all over again in one other spot now.
You take my love for granted Say a bunch of stuff you never mean, yeah I think I need a minute to figure out my limits You cross them more than once, yeah You take my love for granted We keep on talking from body to body, yeah Getting closer to
Don't worry, I rallied. I didn't die. I thought I was going to, though. I'm going to finish getting the rest of this stuff off the floor, find some homes for a few things, not necessarily permanent spots. I don't know why I feel like I need to keep telling you that we're in the process of moving a lot of things around and changing things around. But I don't know how much of this video you've watched. I'm assuming if you've made it this far, you started from the very beginning, and I'm so grateful for you. But even if you jumped into this very point, I also am grateful for you. And again, shameless plug, you could subscribe and we could continue to hang out and be friends. That would be the best thing, especially given my day that I had cleaning this playroom. I could just really use a friend. So there you go. I'm really leaning into that today. I apologize. Do whatever you need to do. But I'm almost done picking up all of the carnage. We're going to vacuum a little bit, do a little bit of dusting, clean the windows, but we actually, believe it or not, are almost done. It is almost done, and someday I will recover from this room's state that it was in. Look at that bag of garbage. Holy cow.
To think you wouldn't be so reckless I keep on pretending I know we better end it I said it more than once, yeah You take my love for granted We keep on talking from body to body, yeah Getting closer to just being nothing else I'm a sucker for your love Even though just wastes away. One more time is all we need. A bitter truth to face, not that innocent. We know what we did. I'm a sucker for your love, even though it's kinda toxic, babe. You know I feel it when we touch, that your love is from a different place. It's toxic, babe. Oh, it's toxic, babe. Yeah, yeah. It's toxic, babe.
So I'm almost done. Oh, this has not been enjoyable. I'm very much looking forward to being done. I'm not gonna make it to the other stuff that I had planned today. I need a break after this. Holy moly. So the last two things I'm gonna do, I am going to get pillows for the couch. I've got just some of my regular pillow covers that I'm gonna swap out for the Christmas ones that I'd neglected to take off. And I'm also going to, because we had to ditch the ottoman that we had in here because it's broken, I got this poof cover off of Amazon. I actually have two, but I didn't open the other one just in case because I'm not sure if I have enough blankets to fill it out. But I'm just gonna fill this with blankets that I'm not using. Like I have mattress covers that are probably not going to be used anytime soon because we have a newer fancy one on our bed that I just keep washing and putting back on. Comforters that are for more like the summer, that kind of stuff. So I'm actually just gonna fill this with those blankets, and that'll also clear up some space in my linen closet for more decor. So let's do that. Let's get this filled, let's get the pillows swapped out, get the diffuser going, and then shut the door and never come back again. Just kidding. I'm gonna have to come back a lot more often because it got clearly out of hand. Huh, Gary? Don't be that guy, Gary. Don't bite me. Look at him. Gary never did any of the mess. Oh, I love you so much, Gary. Be free. Okay, I'm gonna talk about these poof covers, and I said poof covers. I'm gonna talk about them and be very honest with you. I really like these covers, but the make of them leaves a bit to be desired, and the zipper broke on the first one, and then it's now broken on the second one. But part of that is because as I was stuffing it, the stitching where the zipper meets after you close it came apart. And so these were very inexpensive and they're the aesthetic that I like, and I do know how to use a needle and thread. I am just stitching them to fix it so it doesn't happen again because I can get the zipper back on. But if you are not into that and you don't want to risk it, I wouldn't get them. I could have just gotten some lemons, and so that's just what it is. And I will link them if you want to check them out. You could even look at them and then find something better and say, you know, Rhea, why did you get these trash poof covers when you could have gotten these ones? And then I'll say, you're absolutely right. And I'll do what you tell me to do and get what you tell me to get. But I like the cover. I like what they do. But these covers did not hold up initially as well as they should have.
Narcissistic personality, oh well. You think the world is yours. You think it spins for.
And with that, I'm putting up a notice on the door and we are done. I even drew pictures of the food that they typically eat up there so that Alice also understands, because she doesn't totally know how to read yet. But there we go. No food allowed. But here's what we started with. It doesn't even do it justice because I haven't moved the couch. You can't see what's under there. But this room was a disaster and it took probably years off of my life. I think I have a new wrinkle, but look what we did. We did it. It's so much better. It's now minimal and barren, which is just what I needed after the disaster that it was. And I so appreciate you hanging out with me as I got it cleaned up. I hope you found this motivating, if anything, entertaining, because boy, it was a ride for me. But I appreciate you. I hope you're doing well. I'm sending you all of the positive vibes. Gary says, have a great day. I'll see you next time. Bye.